Today, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite books, and it's The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. Basically, the premise of the book is how to manage your life and your attitude with the way the world is now, with women, rightfully so, having equal rights and freedom to live a more masculine life if they choose to and be in the workforce and do all those things. Us men need to balance that out to be good partners and masculine husbands and partners to these women and be a masculine part of the world while these changes are taking place and while these adjustments are happening. We need to still be there for our women, even if they are in the workplace and doing hard jobs all day. They're in their masculine all day. So they definitely need masculine men when they come home to keep them happy. So that's basically what the book is about. And it talks about how to balance your masculinity with your more gentle sides and your dark sides to be a good partner and to be a good member of society in the world and give your best gift to the world. And it's been great for my mental health, especially, but also spiritual growth. So I highly recommend this book. But I will just break it down for you in a few different tidbits here and there and give you what I think are the most important points to take out of it. And this will probably be a few videos because I cannot cram it all into one video, but these are just important things to remember. And I recommend listening to the book multiple times as well as watching this video multiple times so you can internalize this information. And really, when you internalize it, it becomes part of you and you start implementing it in your day-to-day activities and the way you interact with your woman and the world. Stop hoping for a completion of anything. The masculine error is to think that something will be different in the future. It is never going to be over. So all your victories, all your challenges, all your tests from your woman, all these things, it will never end. There'll never be a happy place where you get to at the end and all your different goals and different things you're trying to get to. There'll always be a place you're trying to get to. There'll always be new opportunities. There'll always be struggles that you will have to overcome, and the struggles and opportunities and the joy of life never ends. So don't expect it to end, and don't believe in the myth that one day everything will be different and everything will be perfectly in place for you to take the next step. That's what makes many people ruin their lives and stay where they're at unhappy their whole lives because they're waiting for the perfect situation, the perfect logistics, and the perfect timing to pull the trigger and take the next step. And unfortunately, you're going to have to make a lot of mistakes, make a lot of gambles, make a lot of errors in this life to learn, to be strong, to be resilient, and to get the life experience you need to live a full life. You're going to need to take risks and step out of your comfort zone. And especially, you're going to have to stop hoping your woman's going to change. You cannot change her, and you need to either love her through her imperfections or leave her. You have to make no effort to end what pisses you off. So, a feminine woman, her behavior will be volatile. She'll have an up and down mood. She'll hate you one day and love you the other, and that's just the way it is. And when you can be imperturbable, be calm, cool, and collected, that's going to turn her on. That's going to increase the intimacy and attraction and polarity, the masculine and feminine polarity between you. And most things in this book are based on polarity and that principle. And it is true. And these principles are basically the psychology of how to really interact with women to penetrate their soul, not just their body, but their soul. So if you really want to know, I would read this book multiple times. You have to learn how to be entertained by female drama. So, like when she tries to start something or she tests you, you need to be very nonchalant about it and be very decisive and give her an answer and act like you're not bothered and it's not elevating your emotional state. And you're just not letting whatever anxiety or anger or jealousy or whatever she's going through emotionally, you can't let that rub off on you. You need to be her rock. You need to be solid. You need to be rational, thoughtful, and give her your masculine wisdom and decisiveness even when she's acting out, and love her through her imperfections. And the calmer you can stay through her testing, the more she'll know that she can trust you. But when she wants to feel your strength and she wants to feel that you can handle her, she will test you. And when things are going really well, she'll test you. And that's the same way the world is. The world is going to test you. And when you're on your right path and you're doing the right thing, the world will also test you. And the universe, God, is watching how you react to that. And if you can be unperturbed, imperturbable, calm, cool, collected, then you're going to manifest what you want. And you're also going to get the reaction from your woman that you want, because she's going to jump right into your arms when she sees that you're passing her test and you're not getting upset and angry and fighting with her. And basically, do not fight with her, do not argue with her. You have to love her out of whatever emotional state she's in, and you can't expect her to get herself out of that. Of course, she was single, she would, but she's with you, and you're with her, so you have to be the man in the relationship and love her out of that. And I don't mean sex, I mean you have to show your physical love. Hug her, smile at her, make her laugh. Take her mind off of her masculine world, her work world, what's going wrong in her life, and give her your opinion if she asks you on guiding her what she should do. For everything from if she asks you what dress she should wear, give her your true opinion. If you think she looks good in the black dress, say, baby, I think you look great in the black dress. You can wear whatever you want. I think you look great, but I like the way you look in the black dress, and give her your opinion. She's craving that masculine leadership. You also have to plan the dates, vacations, even if she makes more money or all the money in the relationships. Even if she makes more money than you still have to take control and plan the dates, plan the outings, plan the relationship, and lead the relationship. So definitely, you need to lead the relationship. No matter how much of a high flyer she is, and you might be a barista and she might be working in the C-suite, you still need to lead the relationship as the man and be the masculine one and the feminine one. And you need to maximize the polarity in all your interactions. Your attempts to fix her problems are only going to piss her off. So you're not there to be her daddy and fix her problems, but you're there to be there for her while she's figuring out on her own. And she asks for your help or whatever, yeah, you should be there for her as much as possible, but you should be on your own purpose, do your own thing. But yeah, in a relationship, you have to help your partner when they need you and help her with her emotional issues, but you can't give up your purpose to be spending time with her and stuff, because then her attraction will die anyway. You need to be on your purpose and put that before her at all times. Men who wait never get the best of anything in life. So you have to go for what you want. Take risks. If you see a woman you like, you have to flirt with her. I tell you to flirt with everybody, so you can do that. So flirt with the women you don't like and you're not attracted to, and the grandmas and the older ladies. And then when you run into an attractive woman that you want to flirt with and get a date with, you can just talk to them and flirt with them and compliment them naturally because you're used to doing it. So go for what you want. Take risks. Try and start a business if that's what you want to do. Do it rationally, plan it out, but do it. Take risks. Go for what you want. Go out and put yourself out there in the world and give your gift to the world. And one of the main points of this book, if you don't know what your purpose is, find it now. That's the center of everything. You cannot fully love your woman if you don't have a purpose in this life. You have to love your purpose first. Before your woman, before your possessions, you must have a purpose in which you are serving the world with a product, a service, an idea, an invention, whatever that is, a nonprofit, whatever that is, a YouTube channel, TikTok. You need to serve the world in whatever way is calling out to you and see what happens and take risks and work on your greatest purpose, and your woman must come second. Every moment waited is a moment wasted. You have to just go for what you want and be willing to make mistakes and fail. Live with an open heart even if it hurts. So I love this one. There's no way to protect yourself in life and in the game of love. You have to let yourself be hurt. You have to fully trust your woman unless she gives you like clear evidence that she's cheating on you. Like you catch her doing something. You have to fully trust and take a risk and let her be free to choose or not choose you. So you have to only be with the woman who chooses you. So you have to give her chances to go away and do her thing. Women are like cats. They like to go away and do their thing, and they always love to come back to you on their own terms. So you have to love in a way that allows her to be free, and you have to trust her. If you're in a relationship with her, you have to trust her until she gives you a reason not to. But don't even think about that, because what you think about hardens into fact. So I wouldn't even think about that. I just trust her and be man enough to put your heart out there. And if you truly love fully, you risk getting hurt. So you just have to man up and accept that. And that's real masculinity, is being vulnerable like that. You have to love fully and be willing to get hurt. And that includes loving the world fully. So that's taking business risks. If you have a product or service you think that would be great for the world, you need to put it out there. Even if you think it'll fail and you'll get hurt. In the same way, loving your woman, penetrating your woman, and penetrating the world, you have to do it fully with your full heart. And love your woman in the world the way you want to be loved. You have to live as though your father was dead. So you have to always love your father and forgive your father, but don't let your father or your mother's judgments or ideas cloud your judgment of yourself. If you don't have a purpose, you need to find it now, and don't let them influence it. You need to think for yourself, figure that out. The key to masculinity is deprivation. So if you have to think about it, take away your internet, books, screens, everything that stimulates you. Drugs, alcohol, weed, all those things. You have to take it away. Go to the woods with minimal food and water and sit for a while with a notebook and write down the ideas that come to your head when you start getting hungry. And deprive yourself of all these distractions for a while and figure out what in the hell your purpose is and get the hell on it. None of this other stuff works without that. And nothing is too small. Every baby step counts, and it just multiplies tenfold if you stay to it consistently. So you have to live as though your father was dead and no one's judging you for what you're doing, and no one's keeping a scorecard. It's just you against you. You have to live close to your edge. Get out of your comfort zone. Where is fear holding you back? Where are you compromising your fullest gift? You'll never be fully respected by your woman or by other men if you don't honor your edge and you can't give into your fears. You cannot give into your fears. So Basically, you have to fear it and do it anyway, and get in your out of your comfort zone and take the next step forward. You can't be happy where you're at. If you're not happy in your job and you're working a crappy job, you need to find your purpose and do something else and take risks. Even if that means being uncomfortable, your woman sees if you're capable of more and you're staying in a crappy position, and there's no way she'll want to be intimate with you. There's no way she'll want to sleep in the same bed with you and wake up with you. She'll be disgusted by you. So if you're capable of more and you're working in fast food, there's nothing wrong with fast food, but if you're capable of more, you have to use your brain and find your purpose and find what your gift is to give to this world. Not just for your woman, but mostly for yourself. You have to live kissing your fears, kissing your comfort zone. You must always hold on to your deepest realization. So that means you need to know what you believe, your values, your beliefs, what you hold dear, how you want to live your life. You need to hold on to that, and you can't let your woman knock you off course. This is not her fault. She will try to knock you off course, distract you, and test you in many ways to take you off your course to see if you're strong enough to stay on it. So if you have an agenda and she's getting in the way of that and trying to test you or distract you, you need to give her your full attention and love while you're with her and pretend that nothing else exists. Have your phone in a drawer. Give her your full love and attention. But when you're on your purpose, you must create that distance and be on your purpose and be on your hobbies. And that's really, really, really important. You need to hold on to that, and you can't let her test you, because if she tests you, and she might not even want to do something else, but she'll ask if you want to do something else instead of doing your purpose as a test to see if you're weak. And if you say yes and go and do what she wants, go take her to wherever she wants and spend time with her to placate her, she will not respect you. She might like you in that moment, but she will not respect you for that. So never change your mind to please your woman. You need to let all your attention subside into your source. All your thoughts, words, and action need to come from your source and be congruent with your purpose and with your true beliefs and core values. So your thoughts, words, and actions need to be congruent, and you can't let a woman or anyone else change that. And you can never change your mind to please a woman. Let's say your woman's idea is genuinely better than yours and you didn't think of that. Then, of course, you can change your mind and explain to her why. But just to please her, she'll test you many, many times, seeing if she can say or do something to knock you off course or to make you do something different than what you planned and what you think is best for the relationship and the best for the both of you. And she'll try and get you off your agenda for the relationship and for yourself and for your purpose as a test. And unfortunately, a lot of women have this destructive capacity. So unless you know how to deal with it and say, no, I'm going to focus on this right now, and we'll talk about that other stuff, or you're not able to hold a boundary and say, no, just an outright no, I cannot do that. It just doesn't fit in with my values and my purpose, and I can't do that, but I still love you, saying it in a loving way. If you can't say no in a loving way, and you're changing your mind to please your woman, you will lose polarity and you will lose attraction and you'll lose her. I promise you that. While I say lean slightly beyond your edge, everything you need to do needs to be common sense. So yes, get beyond your comfort zone, but also going too far beyond your edge is stupid. And that's also out of insecurity, and that's how you really get injured, burnt out, and fail. So you need to also respect yourself and your humanity and your health and balance all those things out. But yes, you need to lean beyond your edge as a general principle, and fear needs to become your friend. You need to get used to living close to fear and get amused by fear and amused by your woman's tantrums instead of being negatively affected by it. Do it for love. That's another principle. Everything you do in this life, you need to do it for love. And the way you penetrate the world needs to be the same way you penetrate your woman. So with all your love. And you need to give your best gift to the world and give your best gift to the woman, your woman. So that means not just one pop and done, but you need to use your creativity out of yourself and through your dark side. And you need to take her to places that are really going to satisfy her. And you need to know where you're going and how to do that. And a lot of those details are in the book. I'm not going to get into the sexual details in the book, but you can look it up online, or I strongly suggest reading the book. But they are more advanced techniques. But it's basically about prolonging the act instead of finishing it early. So I do believe in that. And I do think you should pay attention to that. And you should penetrate the world in the same way. So not just wham bam, thank you, man. But you need to be giving your best effort, not just poking around a little bit and being benign and harmless, but you need to rock their world. You need to rock the world, and you need to rock your woman's world and give them an unforgettable experience and give them your best and leave them satiated, basically. So use your imagination. I'm not going to get into the dirty, filthy details, but you can use your imagination. And you need to be in touch with your dark side. If you have an idea in your mind, you need to go there. And women have this dark side too, and it turns them on. That's why they like 50 Shades of Grey. That's why they like handcuffs. That's why they like all that type of thing. So if you have an idea that genuinely turns you on, not just trying to placate her or be edgy or whatever, but an idea that genuinely turns you on, you need to implement that. And be in touch with your dark side and going beyond boundaries. You need to soak up the sexual energy from all the women you meet, primarily the woman you're with, but you need to soak up their energy. So that doesn't mean sleep with them. That doesn't mean ever cheat on your partner. You can still exchange a look, exchange energy with people, and exchange be a normal human being and experience the radiance of a younger woman or the elegance of an older woman, whatever. You don't have to sleep with them for that. You can still talk to them and have an interaction and flirt a little bit and get that energy without cheating on your woman. But constantly be soaking up their energy and interacting with them and talking to them and soaking up the energy of young women, older women. And it's magical and it'll keep you going. And it's not just sex. Sex is the icing on the cake, but the cake is everything in between. So you can do that with all women, but especially yours. And you have to really not take that for granted. Have a lot of gratitude for that, because it's one of the great gifts of this world. And there's a whole lot more, but I'll close out on this today. Your woman can never be everything for you, so don't expect her to ever be perfect. She can't be your lover, business partner, therapist, babysitter, and everything else to the best standards possible all the time. She's just human. And you're never going to get the full package. No matter how many Hollywood movies you watch that tell you that, you're not going to get a woman that's perfect at sex, perfect at housekeeping, perfect at meeting your needs. It's never going to happen. So you have to love her fully in spite of her imperfections and praise her. Women grow through praise. So the more you praise the things she's doing right, and even just like manifestation, you praise her in advance for the things you want her to do. So if you want her to work on her body, it's counterintuitive. You tell her how great she looks when she's working out in her outfit. So instead of calling her fat, you say, oh, I love the way you look in your outfit when you're jogging on the treadmill. So instead of making it a negative thing, you're praising her. And that type of praise will make her want to work out more. Instead of, criticism works on men because we like constructive criticism. A masculine man likes an honest opinion from his friends to grow, but woman's confidence will get negatively affected by criticism, so you don't want to use that technique with women. If you want them to do what you want, you praise it when they do it and praise what you want them to do that they're not yet doing. So this is just a tip of the iceberg with Way of the Superior Man, but it's not a long listen on Audible. I believe it's about 5 hours. So I would get the book and listen to it multiple times and internalize it, and I'll have more golden gems from this book. And I would listen to this video over and over again to internalize what I'm saying, because I've just boiled it down to the essence of certain things that have really touched my life that I've learned from this book. And so I will read it again and take more notes, but this is just some of what's in the book. But I don't want to just read out the whole book to you. So you're going to have to read it to yourself, but I will give you my favorite parts of it again soon. And I love you all. I care about you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your love and support of my channel. And I am available for coaching. The information's below. Shoot me an email with your desired date and time, and we'll work something out that works for the both of us, and have a call on WhatsApp. And I'll help you work out a plan to get to where you want to be and live the life you want to live, and help you with whatever you might need consulting wise for mindset and relationships. So that's my niche. And if you're having a problem in your relationship, or if your mindset is not getting you to where you want to be, it's not as hard as you think to change. And I'm here to walk with you if what you've been trying already and your existing support systems, your family, your coworkers, your partner, if your existing support systems have not helped you get where you want to be at, coaching might be a good option for you. Consulting might be a good option. We can talk about options. So please send me an email, and I'd love to work with you. And I care about you, but I do think that you can apply this information and get results quickly. And don't forget to listen to this video again and listen to the book again and really internalize it. Thanks for listening. I care about you all, and take care. I'll talk to you soon.